I have Namath on mine because listen to my dad's stories about him, the legend that he is. It's so in your face as a Jet fan, no matter how old you are. Maybe not as much now for the younger Jet fan, but I'm 33, so for me, growing up, like name it. And I think I've told this story on the podcast before. When I was a kid, I think it was the first preseason game I ever went to. I can't remember. It's the '90s, and my dad took me down to the gate or the railing to watch warmups. When I was a really young kid, he always did that. And I think it was the first game I was ever at. And like my Namath was on the sideline before the game, just on the field. I mean, it's Jets legend, doing whatever he wants. And my dad had me yell out to him like Broadway Joe. And I'm like literally 4 years old. I don't know who that is. And Joe Namath, of course, turns around, big smile and wave, like, right at me, like a 4 or 5 year old. And my dad said to me, like, you don't know who that is. Because I said, who is that? And he's like, you don't know who that is, but one day, like, that'll be really important to you. And it is. It's one of the most important memories of my entire life. So that's why Joe Namath is on my Mount Rushmore, even though I've never watched him play live. But I don't feel that way about anyone else I haven't seen play.
Not about Marvin Powell and
right. Like even
none of these guys weren't awesome, but
and I've seen all the videos. So after him, it's all guys that are my memories. Curtis Martin, when I was obviously younger. Darrelle Revis, when I was in high school and then early in college. And then Keyshawn, for all the reasons that you said, like that. I agree. The older fan doesn't understand because they probably look at him in a sense, almost how we look at Jamal Adams in a way. But even to the sense, this was a receiver. So flashy, big plays, touchdowns. The Jets are really good when Keyshawn was on the Jets in '98. Like the Jets are really freaking good. So I think the first season I remember watching the team, it's probably '96, I think was the first preseason game I went to. And I was born in November of '91, so I was really young. But '98, like I remember '98 very, very like specifically. And my mom still has my old journals for school. And basically, I'd write about the Jets every single day. I didn't write about anything else. So I still have the sheet when they lost to the Broncos and how pissed I was. So that's why, like, the Keyshawn memories to me are really positive because I was a kid and my memories are just him being awesome. And
I'll close with this. I'm 38. I've been to one Jets home playoff game in my entire life. It was in 1998 when I was 11.
Yeah, I never had.
And in that game, Keyshawn Johnson had a receiving touchdown, a rushing touchdown, an interception, and a fumble recovery. That's the kind of thing you remember the rest of your life.